You meet somebody out. Maybe you stopped at the gas station. Maybe I don't know. You're talking to somebody at work. You're just in a casual conversation, and or maybe even you're looking online. You're looking on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, and such, and somebody says to you these words. They're all too familiar. I am blessed. I'm blessed. How you doing today? I'm blessed. Maybe you're talking to somebody. Man, I had a great weekend. I had a blessed weekend. I got to spend time with family and friends, and got to go eat my favorite restaurant. My kids maybe came home to visit. I'm blessed. And you're talking with this person, and a lot of times you don't know what to think. As a Christian, you realize that you have a certain conception of the word blessed. You know what the word blessed actually means. You realize some of the history of the world that has to do with the word blessed. It's actually quite a deep word. You consider what it took for God to redeem humanity through the person of Jesus Christ in order for you to get to say that you're blessed. And let's say, for the sake of argument, that you maybe you've had other conversations with this person before. Maybe you talk to them, you see them as part of your daily routine, and you talk to them regularly. Let's assume that you know for certain that this person's not a Christian, that this person really is an atheist, that they don't have any religious concept at all, and maybe at least they certainly don't seem to, but yet they use this word blessed. I want to give you a little bit of a different way of thinking about this. It has to do with the concept of gratitude and this word blessed. You know, we don't really think about this until we think about it, right? But when you're saying that you're blessed or you're grateful or even that you have gratitude, what you're really saying is that you are thankful for something. Of course, we realize that. But when we use these words, we use them in the context that we're actually grateful to something, or better yet, someone as well. So somebody says to you that they're blessed, and because you know what it means to be blessed, at least in your subconscious, surely you've thought, blessed, but by whom? Who has blessed you? How are you blessed? If you look up the very word blessed, and of course the historical context, a blessing actually came from somebody. Somebody blessed you with something. Now in today's culture, a lot of times we don't really think about this. We just think I'm blessed, and blessed usually means something to the effect of, well, I've got a good family, or I've got a nice house, or I just went out and I've got a car loan and I've got this brand new Mercedes. Usually you don't see the pain and the hardship that has come along with what somebody would call a blessing. But the reality is that although they've never even thought about it, someone who is blessed by very virtue of the word is actually blessed by someone. They are grateful to someone. But if they've never thought about that, then really they're grateful to no one. This means that they're inconsistent. So they're thankful for something, but they're not blessed really in the sense that it came from somebody else in the ultimate sense. I mean, who are they going to, if they don't believe in God, who are they going to thank for their family? Does it mean when they say that they're blessed that they're thankful to the progenitors of their family? Is that actually what they're talking about? Or are we just to assume that in the conversation? Is that just part of it? So that's number one. I really just want you to think about that concept of blessed. The second thing is, maybe this is a good way to get into a spiritual conversation with somebody. Just a thought. And maybe you could start by catching them off guard a little bit. Somebody says to you, I'm blessed. Really? Well, by whom? Maybe just ask them that. I'm blessed. By whom? Yeah, I'm so thankful and grateful that I was able to spend some time with my family this weekend. Oh, that's great. I got to spend some time with my family this weekend too. Can I say, I'm glad that God would allow us such an opportunity. Who are you grateful to? What are you thankful for? Who are you thankful to? Because it's likely that they've never thought about the question in this way. It's likely that you've never thought about it this way. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not castigating you for that. I'm simply wanting to point this out to you. Maybe you start thinking about things from that perspective, and this is a way to get into more spiritual conversations, because I guarantee you're going to catch them off guard. They've never thought about it. And this gives you an opportunity to dive into this innate sense of gratitude. The Bible tells us, it says that to let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. As a matter of fact, Jesus says that, look, if you don't worship me, then the rocks are simply going to cry out. I don't want any rocks crying out on my behalf, and I'm sure you don't want any crying out on yours either. So the point here that I'm trying to make is that by showing someone the explanatory power that Christianity has for this innate sense of thankfulness, in some ways it's a sense of guilt or undeserving. It's the sense that has been placed into us because we know the effects ultimately that sin has had on our lives. And we know that the world is really not as it should be. And the question is, what provides the best explanation for that? And I think it's Christianity. It's the claims that Jesus made, what Jesus said to be true about the world. And when Jesus redeemed humanity with his own blood. Who are we grateful to? We're grateful to God. We realize why. But this is a chance to show somebody who may not realize exactly who they're thankful to and why they should be thankful to that person for what they are thankful for. This is a really good opportunity to show them what's been missing in their lives. So they may not understand it. They might not be receptive to it at first, but at least you've opened up the conversation. You've let them know that you have something to say. You have something that you want to speak into their lives. And their life is significant and it matters to you. And it might just open up brand new doors for witnessing and sharing the gospel with this person. So remember, if somebody says they're blessed, you just simply ask them, by whom?